Hello everyone, I'm RiverFox and welcome back to another Fortnite Save The World video. If you are new around here, then thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to click that like and hit that subscribe before you go. And if you turn on the notification bell, you'll always get updated with my new content when it comes out. But don't forget as well, if you do subscribe, just send me a quick message down below just to let me know you have subscribed, and you could be getting your shout out in a future video. Okay, so we are carrying on now with our farming videos, and I've got for you now today. We're going to talk to you about Canny Valley and where the best places are to farm your materials in Canny Valley. Now, hopefully by now you should know about getting your mechanical parts and your nuts and bolts and things from cars and machinery and green electric boxes, and even nuts and bolts from your parking meters. See gnomes around, which you'll find in the city. You will find these shops that sell gnomes, and you can get your active power cells from those. A good place which a lot of people don't realize about, on the very edge of the map. Now, it's not in all zones, but in some zones on the very edge of the map you do have these little sort of caves which you literally have to build down along the edge of the map. Make sure that you don't fall down in the process, but you can find lots of materials in here, even some chests sometimes, but you can get some good malachite there. We found some more malachite here now in this cave. Now, caves are mainly found in your sort of forest areas, and sometimes in grasslands, and around the edges of your maps. And you will find a lot of your malachite in here, and also if you're in the later Canny Valley, you'll be able to find your shadow shard, which we've got some here. And of course this is your normal quartz crystal, which you'll find in most maps, and there's some more here. And we got obviously some normal crystals up here. So that's the normal quartz crystal, but you can see here we have got some obsidian ore, and over on this side then, these ones, these will be the shadow shard crystals, like that. So you'll find them in quite a lot of these caves, any kind of caves like this, and anything underground. We got a bit more obsidian ore here as well inside this cave. Try and get it now before get out of it, you. There we are. So there's a bit more obsidian ore there. And so you find them in all the various caves. It'll be the obsidian and the shadow shard. It'll all be in the same sort of places. I'm gonna see if I can find any more around here without falling off the edge. Okay, we got another cave here which has got some more shadow shard in it. It looks just like the quartz crystals over there, just a little bit darker and more sort of a bluey purple colour to it. But that's your shadow shard. And oh, some more. Now you do only get sometimes one or two pieces out of every one you smash. Now, another good place that you can go to is the desert, which in the desert area you have a lot of these high mountains. And if you build up to the top, now normally there are a load of husks guarding the treasures up there, but if you manage to get up to the top, then you normally will find some shadow shard up there. You'll sometimes even find chests up here as well. So it's always a good idea to go straight up to the top, and you'll find some good loot up there as well. Not only that, when you are up at the very top of these tall mountains, they are also a very good way of scouting around the map, because you can see pretty much all of the map from up here, and you'll be able to see some other areas that you might want to go to, or you can even see chests in distance which you might normally would miss. If you do come across any of these little rubber duckies, then they are brilliant for getting your duct tape from, which you use for crafting. So keep an eye out for little rubber duckies. Now we do have another mountain up here as well, which again has got some good materials up here. We've got some malachite, I can see, if I can just get these out of the way. Right. Yeah. Yes, we got some malachite, and we've also got some quartz crystals up here as well. So we can get some more of this. You'll find these pretty much dotted everywhere in Lake Canny. So they're always easy to find, but this is the main thing that we're looking for up here. We've got a nice chest here that we can get some brilliant materials and even weapons from this as well. There we are, we got everything from malachite to quartz crystal, and I think we had some rotating gizmos in there as well, so that's good. And again, you can scout around and see what you can see. Now I did see this chest from up on the top of that mountain, which I wouldn't have seen otherwise, and this is a mimic. So if you see these, and then destroy these as quickly as you can, and you'll normally get some good rewards out of these as well. You can get obsidian ore, I got there as well, so brilliant. Always worthwhile checking out for these mimics. Another good source of materials are the mist monsters, and these things just inside these sort of caves and entrances. You can get some good rewards from them. They give you traps and some materials. I've got one more mountain up here, which will just pop up here and have a look, see what we've got up this one. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got another mist monster after me as well, hang on. Okay, that's you gone. Right, some blasters up here. Let's see, whenever you go to the tops of these mountains, there generally are a lot of husks sort of keeping an eye on all the loot. Let's get you out the way. Thank you. Right. Yeah, you get a lot of husks keeping an eye on it, but this is why we had so many husks up here and mist monsters and everything, is this is called a legendary troll stash chest, and if you get these will give you some brilliant loot, but not only that, if you are in a mission with other players, then they will actually receive these rewards as well. So always keep an eye out on that. Now, as I mentioned earlier on as well, perhaps in earlier videos, I think in the Plankerton farming video, these storm chests are a brilliant source for getting your materials and weapons and things from. They can be hard work, they can be really difficult at times, but if you can manage to complete these storm chests without phase shifting away like I did, then they can grant you some brilliant rewards at the end. Anything from your malachite, your shadow shard, your obsidian, any of those materials that you need, you'll be able to get all of that from these storm chests, and loads of weapons and things as well. So it's a good idea always to do these. Hang on, and get him out right. Always to do these storm chests whenever you're in any mission, whether public or in private, because you can get fantastic rewards from these. There you go. Okay, now for anyone who has stuck around all the way through this video and got to this point, what I want you to do is just to pop down in the comments. Don't give anything away, but pop down in the comments straw man. Okay, that way then I'll know that you've got to this point of the video, because I've got some little secrets and surprises for you. Now, if you go into ghost town areas, if you go in there, and it's normally around the sort of northwest end of the map. If you go in, you've got this sort of area with all these straw bales, which are set like a bit of a maze, and in the middle of that you will find this big giant straw man. Around all this you will get loads of chests, and even you saw some crystal there and things like that. But the main important thing is this giant straw man. He's always hidden, and you can't see him unless you actually go into this sort of maze. It's quite a big guy. But when you go over to him and smash him with your pickaxe like this, he will give you a good reward. Yes, you will get lots and lots of herbs. Now, with these, for some reason, you can't just run through them to pick them up. You do have to manually pick them up. But you get some great herbs from there, and of course. Nice chest there as well. There's a few other chests dotted about here. You can see another one there. But the main thing is a straw man. So if you get to this point, just drop down in the comments straw man, nothing else, and I'll know that you've got this little surprise. But don't go anywhere just yet, because there is another quick surprise coming up in a moment. Okay, the next bit of secret I've got for you, on the same ghost town map, if you come over into the bottom southwest of the map, you'll find this lovely little bacon field. Now it looks pretty much like a normal cornfield that you would find in the countryside, but these ones will give you bacon, and lots of it. Now each one of these that you get will give you at least two bits of bacon. I think there's about 11 sort of shoots in here with it on, so you can get a lot of bacon from this point. And I haven't found them in any other sort of maps. I only seem to find them in the ghost towns, so it's definitely a place to come look whenever you're in a ghost town map. Come and have a look in the bottom corner, and you should find those. Now I have got one other little thing quickly to show you. Now I don't know 100% whether this is in something that's always going to be, or whether it's only a limited time thing due to the pirate event. But I don't know if you've heard that you can get these treasure maps, the same as you do in Battle Royale at the moment. You can get these little treasure maps, which are apparently one hidden in every single mission. Now this is it's the first time I've ever come across it, but if you find that treasure map, it will lead you to a secret chest, and when you go to that chest, it'll look completely different than any other chest that they've got in Fortnite Save the World. And when you open it, it will give you a lot of very good materials. So it's worthwhile checking that out. If ever you come across the treasure map, go and find that, and you'll get some good loot from it. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's helped you out in finding all your materials in Canny Valley. If it has, then please drop a like down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you turn on that notification bell, then you'll always get updated of my new content when it comes out. But I hope it's been helpful, and until the next time, I hope you have a lovely day and stay safe.